This off-grid wilderness trapline series documents a 3-month trapping season in the North Maine woods from our off-grid cabin. This documentary is for educational purposes only. All right, guys, good morning, good afternoon, or good night, whatever time it is you're watching this. It's morning for me. Pretty early. I got a good break for the day today, up around 4. Got some editing done for you guys. As you can see, I made the decision to take the truck today. It was a tough decision. Well, a lot of factors weighed in on it. One of them being I'm not sure if they plowed some of those logging roads that I have to cross to get to my far traps. So it's kind of a bummer. I love taking the snowmobile, but legally we're not allowed to run any snowmobile on any plowed logging road, but we're allowed to run them on any logging road otherwise. Might struggle today. I threw in a come along, I threw in some extra rope and chain, I threw in a snow shovel. I don't know how much snow we're gonna see. I've seen from 5 to 14 or 15 inches depending on elevation, but the reason I'm taking the truck today, other than worried about if they've plowed some of the logging roads that I gotta cross, is I want to pick up a few lines. I could hook up the Brandon box to the snowmobile and maybe pick some up, or I could just bring the truck and pick them up in this thing. You know, I have room, there's finally room in the back. And so that's what we're doing today. We're on a really short check. I don't love how short a check this is either, especially on my new sets, but hey, it only takes a minute to catch fur. So that's what we're shooting for. Hopefully we catch something today. Hopefully we don't get hung up too bad with the truck. It's gonna be an awesome, amazing day trapping, and I'm gonna pick up a line or two so that way I can set that line or two. Yesterday I did a little scouting. I found a new road to me that I'm really excited to set up. And I wanna, now that we have snow and I can be on the snowmobile, I saved some areas a little bit closer to home base to set up. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. Let me know in the comments how you're liking this trapping series, if you want me to keep going with it, and stay tuned. Weather for today, we got low teens. It's like 11, 12 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that translates to for my Canadian viewers, but into Celsius. It's spitting snow here and there, just really cold, fluffy, dry snow, so it's not going to amount to much. It'll show you new tracks and kind of hide the old tracks a little bit. Today we are looking for tracks. We've had a couple days of this snow, of the bigger snow down, so it should tell a pretty cool tale over what's been moving and where it's been moving, and maybe we'll find some new areas that we completely overlooked by just finding the tracks in the snow. So always looking, always observant, always trying to learn. Those are the things that can make you guys a better trapper, and I know it's helped me and made me a better trapper. All right, first check of the day. We're deep, we're almost over the boots. We're pretty deep for snow in this region. I'm bringing in a partridge carcass just in case we got robbed of our bait. This trap's been good. We've hit a couple marten here. I'm hoping for a fisher here. It's on a nice ridge travel way. You know, not all travel ways are up on top of ridges like this. Switched over to the taller rubber boots today. My other boots have been good and dry. I'll probably put my raincoat on because some of these woods are going to be snow coming down your back and on your arms and all that stuff. Oh, I see it. That's about it. Looks still set. Yep, still set. So one major concern I have at camp is getting snowed in. I do not want to get my truck and trailer snowed in, because if I do, it's pretty much there for the year. I'm far in from any tarred or plowed road. But the plan is, once I know snow's coming, is to get the truck, load up the snowmobile in the trailer, run the truck and the trailer out to where I know they'll be plowing, and then ride the snowmobile in. Then I can make trips back and forth that way, or if I need to go to town, I could snowmobile out. A couple issues with that is you got to make sure that the loggers don't plow you in. So maybe I'll buy like a fifth of whiskey or something like that and leave it for the plow truck guy. All right, this set's kind of funny. If you guys have been following the channel, this is the one where I had it in by a stream and I loved it, and it was there all season. And I think I popped one weasel is all I did. Oh, there it is. And then I pulled it because it wasn't doing anything, and as I was coming out, I crossed Fisher tracks, and then before I even got in the truck, I saw a marten crossing into this piece of woods into the road. So here's the set. I just kind of threw it back in pretty close to the road. I know setting on signs probably the best, but over the years I haven't had a lot of luck like setting exactly where I've seen stuff. It's so weird. I think more importantly is it to set in front of these critters than it is behind them. Man, the roads are super greasy. I got pretty good tires. I thought they were real good, but maybe they're just pretty good. I think they're like 2 years old. They still got a lot of tread on them, and they're aggressive, but I'm on a lot of this packed down snow that the deer hunters have packed down ahead of me. So maybe that is making it greasy, but we're definitely in four-wheel drive today, and I gotta pay close attention because one little mistake could cost me the whole day, or even worse. You know, I could be in the woods or off the road or hung up, so I gotta be careful and pay close attention driving today. A lot of these tracks I'm seeing, I can't rubberneck on them too hard. I've already seen where other trucks have gone off the road. So this trap is 0 for the entire year. Not even a wind flag here. The spot, I mean, overall, in the big picture, it's in a phenomenal spot. Regardless of what I've caught, I know this is a travel route. It's got everything you could ever ask for. It's textbook, but there's a lot of questions with trapping. You know, did another trapper already set here? Did another trapper come in behind me or on the other side of the road and snap one? Did I just miss one? Did I set it in a little too hard of a spot for the predator to find it? It's there's a lot of questions with trapping. So I got half of mine to pick this one up and move it closer to the main road and try a new location in the same area. But let's see what's in it today. There it is. Nothing still. Wild. All right, so this is, you're gonna have to excuse the pronunciation, but like Savago or Savajo. Belle Isle bought this company. This one, let me see if they even have a name on it. Nope, I don't see anything. OMA on there, but so it's got a kill bar built in. See that extra bar welded on with those two tabs? That's a kill bar. It's got it on both sides, so that's to really put pressure on the animal and snap it even harder when that fires. The springs are huge. I would say, you know, first take on this thing, two things I noticed right away are, one, it doesn't come with a chain, which is super rare. No chain or swivel. Super rare on a trap these days, but you know what? I got trapping wire, so that's not a big deal. You just wire like that. And then the other thing is when you go to set it, with a kill bar now, you can't go around and around and around with your trigger mechanism. You got to have that back. Otherwise, you're going to get it together and be like, oh shoot, it won't come up because it's so long there. So, and then the other thing that's super weird is that trigger. That is weird. It's like the pitchfork, and it's super soft aluminum. I don't know on this. I've been leaving the two wide ones kind of wide, and I've been bending the middle ones back, you know, so maybe the animal goes in between these and hits this with his back. I don't know. I don't know what's going to be best on that. I might change those out. I should be putting trap pans on them. Maybe it's meant to be upside down and like a trap pan. Let me think. How would that work? Yeah, maybe it's meant to be upside down like a trap pan. Would that work? Maybe I'll try it on this one. If it fits in this box. I'm not sure it even fits in this box yet. It is a 5x5. And like I said, this is really, really rugged trap. They're not cheap. That's the bad part, but honestly, I don't care about money when it comes to making the best ethical kill I can on an animal. You know, I'm the one setting the trap. I'm responsible for it. Yeah, that's... Huh. Maybe I'll set that as a... Really get those bent. I'll try it. I set 2 of these the other day that I think we're going to be checking today. And I'll talk to the company and see what the story is with that trigger, because it's very unique. It's weird. It's not something you ever seen before. But if I put this trap in upside down like this, how many of you guys are just watching this to see when I snap myself? It's got awesome safeties. I heard Bella bought this company, so good things to come from them. Yeah, I'll try it like that, kind of like as a pan. It's definitely got the widest, biggest 5x5 I've had yet with the smaller eyelets. It's got awesome safeties, like really rugged, nice safeties on it. Hoping it works, but let's see if it fits in this box and then we'll swap it out if it does. Lower than the other trap, so there's less room here. The other trap, I don't know if I can show you that or not, but the other trap had even less room. I made more room on the top of it. But like, look at the difference on these springs. Not sure if you guys can tell or not, but like I said, looks like the difference between a man and a boy. So, all right, we got that swapped out. We're not making awesome time today, but that's all right. We're doing things and we're doing them the right way. We're reset. I remembered my rabbit. That was one of the most important parts here, and I'm excited to try a new trap. I think they were like around $25 US each, so pretty costly. I think that makes them around $300 a dozen if my math is right. Whereas like, I want to say like Duke 155s are like $100 a dozen. If my math's right on those. All right, nothing. All right, this will be the last one we check for a minute. The next handful we're actually going to check and pull. So this one we're going to check and leave. Kind of looks like Fisher tracks in the snow, like as it was snowing maybe. Can't see anything now, being in the woods, but this was a new set I threw in here. This will be first check on it. It was pretty late when I set this one. It was definitely after hours, next to a nice trout stream. Oh, we're fired at least. We are fired. Doesn't look great. What is up? Oh, yeah. It looks awesome. Suitcase Martin, how about that? Nice. Got a Martin, guys. First one of the day. First check on this set. I'm pretty pumped. Sweet. This is a big Martin too. Let me get him out of the trap. Wow, yeah, that's big. I haven't even stretched him out yet. Wow. Yeah, that's a giant. That is a giant. Pretty one. Orange. That's that classic Martin right there, guys. Nice. All right. All right. Nice. Well, that's exciting. Almost didn't even check this one because it was such a fresh set. It was a day and a half ago. I was just through here, but I'm glad I did. See, I've been widening out those triggers quite a bit. You know, and that does a couple things. It allows the weasel to get through pretty easy, which is fine by me, because I'd much rather catch a martin or a fisher. And it just makes it a little bit more inviting for martin and fisher, I think. The Dukes have been doing okay. I don't have much hate to throw at the Duke 120s. If you're on like a major budget and you're looking to get a budget trap that's decent, I can't tell you the Dukes are bad. So, and I know a lot of other really good martin trappers use the Dukes too. I'm gonna give you guys a full honest trap report at the end of the year. Right now I'm leaning towards the Belle Isles, and I'm really curious on those Savagos or Savages, whatever you call them. But all right, pine martin, guys. First one of the day. Pumped about that. I love it when a new set produces like that. Pretty beautiful. God, I really love being up here, and it's pretty much all mine right now. I now own 3.5 million acres of land. That's not true, but that's how you feel when you're up here and you don't see another person for a week. All right. This is one of Adam's traps. I think all of them on this road but one are Adam's. Doesn't look like it's fired, but it's hard to tell with that snow. Looks like it's in the set position. No, it's fired. It is fired. Well, we got a chance. We got a chance, guys. Let's really hope this isn't a miss on our last check in the spot. Adam, your hinges are tough sometimes. Normally I'll put my axe under that hinge. Oh, yes sir. Oh, awesome travel way. That's 3 martin in this set. That's the most I've had yet this year. But there it is, great catch behind the ear. Whoa, look at the size of that martin. Holy jumbo. We're whacking some big males this year. It's been crazy. I think I'm at like 2% female. It's so weird. I can't explain it. I don't even know what to think of it. A lot of it might be because I'm setting up travel ways, you know, and the highways in between there and kitchens. But that's a freaking donkey of a martin. It's a beauty too. Holy crap. What a great way to pull a trap right there. And what a great trap. Three martin in it. I know I could reset this and catch another one, maybe even a fisher, but it's time. It's time to pull out of here. And, you know, I might want to trap this area next year. Jeremiah might want to trap this area next year, or some young trapper might, or some old trapper might. So I don't want to clean it out of martin, for one. And two, it's time to pull out of here. I call this road I'm on, and it's funny, in the North Maine woods, there's a lot of roads with no names on them. And I call this road Dudley's Road because, alright, so is that frozen? I can't tell. So I don't want to rip the fur off right there, so I'm either going to heat it up with my hands or bring the whole trap back to the truck, which I'm going to do anyway. But if you guys got tough hands, you can usually heat up the trap enough to get that fur out. Yep, just like that. And we didn't lose any fur. So we're going to throw that right back in the box. We're going to close that box. I don't even know if I ever rebaited this all year. Like, that's how good that trap worked for me. But yeah, holy donkey of a martin, guys. Super prime, super big. Number 2 for the day. I am so stoked on a pulling day to have 2 martin already. What do we got for tracks here? Look like deer tracks going down to my box. It's funny how many deer visit these. We fired. Cannot tell. Yeah, we're fired. Well, it looks like a weasel from here. Yeah, it's a weasel. So these 220 boxes, man, I was so worried about not being able to catch fish, or, you know, and stuff at the beginning of the year, before the year started, not being able to use 220s or 160s. But I built a half dozen or so of these, and I'm finding that I haven't caught a fish on it yet. It's kind of luck of the draw where you put them. I haven't really caught a ton of fur in them, but we got a weasel in this one. Didn't mean to ruin your surprise, but I could see him through that big back door. Oh, that's not good. I would call that slightly overkill, literally. That was a quick, painless, ethical death right there. Maybe the quickest ever. 220 with a little weasel, short tail. Yeah, that box is friggin' huge compared to the little one, and then you got to put a baffle in it. It's I probably won't build many more of those unless I treat them with something or paint them, and then I can just leave them in the woods because they're not fun to bring in and out. We fired. We are fired. We're fired. We're looking good. I don't know what it is. This is the most exciting part of the trap line, is when you got a trap fired and you don't know what's in there. Ah, yes, another martin. Holy crap, we are on a run. We are on a run, guys. That's 4 traps in a row with fur in it. Wow, another big buck male. Beautiful throat patch on that one. He's this one might be frozen in. We'll find out. It was 12 degrees this morning, or 11, depending on where you're from. I know I could keep these traps in here and smack some more, but I'm happy with what I've caught. I want to try to manage them, be ethical, conservation minded. All right, so with a limp body, he'd have come right out. He's not stuck to the trap, it's just his legs are frozen stiff. There we go. So you got to just kind of work them out. Wow, that is another, man, I am hitting some big males. Just absolute classic color. Just classic color, super prime, beautiful. Nice throat patch on that one, guys, big bright. But we're pulling this one, we're pulling this box, we're pulling this martin. I know a lot of trappers wouldn't be pulling out when they're having this success, but I got a plan and I'm going to stick to it. All right, martin number 3 for the day, guys. We're skinning again tonight. We're skinning every night. You got your ears on, Grader?
How much traffic here today?
No, I'm loving it. You were probably surprised to see me? Yeah. So I got a question for you. Do you know if you guys are going to be plowing or is that going to be not plowed this year?
I'm thinking about that there. I don't think so.
Okay, great. I'm going to have to leave my truck and snowmobile trailer out at that. Is that going to be a problem?
No, as long as it's not on the main road there. tell us the hydro will be good.
Awesome, yeah, and I'll come out every once in a while and try to shovel it out. Hopefully I won't, the snowbanks won't get too high. I'll probably leave the truck out there and just snowmobile in.
Yeah, that's all part of the fun.
Hey, have a great day. Thanks for doing what you do. You do a great job.
Looks good for 5 minutes.
Thanks, my friend. That was pretty cool. I don't get a chance to talk to a lot of people up here anymore. So, oh, we got action. We got action, finally. And I think I see a marten in there. Nope, it's a weasel. We will take it. This, that old box there, looks like maybe 5-6 years has been in the woods. But we will take something, I'll tell you that. Nice, what a beautiful weasel that is. All right, there he is. They're 100% white now, guys. He's hardly even frozen. Well, he's not even frozen, so. I mean, this is a quick check on this set, on this whole line. But he's got like that yellow, greenish, bluish tint to him. I don't know what that is. I think it's from them turning. Like, it's so white, it's that color. But I was watching an Alaskan show, and one of the trappers out there said it's from their snow tunnels. It's from pee in their snow tunnels, but he doesn't smell at all like pee. And if you look, there's no snow tunnels right now. So I gotta kind of call BS on that one. I think it's part of the color turning process. From here, it looks like activity. Yeah, we got activity. I do not see a martingale. We got a bell isle. Oh, another weasel. Boy, he was hungry. He was going after that rabbit. And there's no way I didn't have that wired. So, well, you got to clean out the weasels first before you can get the marten and fisher. So we'll take it. That little weasel, man, his head's got to be mush. All right, we'll take him back to back for the last 2 of the day. Why not? Why not? Well, we got some serious weasel added up. I think I have, I got yesterday's, today's. I'm behind on skinning weasel, and maybe even the days before. So I got to do some serious weasel skinning. Let me know if you guys want a weasel skinning video. Tune in every night for a new episode from this wilderness trapline. The season keeps getting better and better. If you turn on your notifications for this channel after subscribing, you'll be the first to know every day when a new episode airs. Thanks for watching.